You know, they're saying you can't fix stupid. And I am unfixable. So I was gonna make a video, actually I had a video published about tuning the AVS, but at the end of the video I'm like, yeah, it still doesn't run great. And then today, all day, I've been shooting a video on tuning the AVS and checking your ignition timing, because the thing just, it feels like it wants to shake itself apart when it runs, you know? Which feels like a misfire. You know? But I've been checking everything. I put an induction on, the induction pickup from the timing light on each wire, it's firing. I pulled all the spark plugs, they all look good. Gapped them at 50, they were gapped a little tight, like 43. I thought that maybe would help. Tuned the carburetor, I thought maybe that would help, but no matter what I do, the thing just vibrates like crazy and is like rev tied. And so, I just started thinking, you know, is it the harmonic balancer? You know, like it really felt like the motor was just out of balance. I thought, you know, this isn't like the old Chevy ones with the rubber ring where it'll just detach. So I thought, I said, what else would throw the balance off on a motor? I said, the flywheel. I'm like, the flywheel. I started thinking, what if the 5.0 HOs have a different flywheel balance than the original Ford motors? And which one did I order? God. Well, I ordered the 28-ounce one, which is what's normal for a Bronco. But I don't have a Bronco 302 in this. I've got an Explorer 302 in it, or a Navigator, or whatever it was. And that requires a 50-ounce imbalance flywheel. So I'm gonna go have a 40-ounce beer while this thing comes, and then I have to drop the transmission again. I didn't end up having a 40-ounce beer, but this morning, last night, I pulled the tranny 3 hours. It takes me 3 hours, basically, to pull the tranny and put it back in. The flywheel came from Summit. I also ordered a new carburetor. So I had the 650. You guys wouldn't know this because you'll never see that episode, but I had the 650 AVS2 left over from the Scout project, but 650 is way overkill for this 302, this mild 302. So I ordered the 500 CFM AVS2, 1901 model. So both came from Summit. I'm gonna go ahead and get the flywheel in and start putting this transmission back in. If I have to pull this thing again, let's not forget the engine plate, since that's the reason you had to drop the transmission the first time, Maddie. Ooh. No, there goes my flashlight. All right. Where's the dowel pin? Come on, man. All right, there you go. Okay. Oh, it's so heavy. Okay. All right. And heave. Okay, get it on there. Okay. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Oh, there goes that dowel plate. Oh, that's what I was worried about. All right, well, that's the closest one. Let's see if this will work. That one goes. That one goes. That one goes. That one goes. All right, they all go. Good. I know you can't see nothing, but you know, whatever. Doing the best I can without my camera crew here. Give him the day off again. Some acetone. Get that shipping goo off of there. I've got this tool for holding the crank. It works about half the time. Okay. All right, got the flywheel on. Just put on the flex plate here. Now I drop it, muscle it in with the transmission jack. I don't really know how to film this, so this is not going to be very good television, but this is the best I can do. We're past the fork. I need to put this transfer case in neutral. Oh man, that transmission last night fought me every step of the way. Like it gave me no mercy. It was brutal. I ended up having to pull the flex plate back off, readjust where the clutch was, because you know I'm using that homemade tool. It's an alignment tool that's made for the Ford clutch, but with the nose cut off and then a 10mm socket stuffed into it to replicate the AX15 nose piece. So now I'm just getting the top side stuff done. I can't even tell you how many times I've done this part. And this guy gets in there somehow. Stud. It's there. Goes here. All right. Okay. That all works. I don't know how much of this I'm going to film. It's not easy to film. So I'll do the best I can. I know the lighting's not great, but my lighting crew's on strike. You guys might have seen me put a plate on before I put these nuts on. It's because I had to hog out the cross member holes, because this thing wasn't where it needed to be in alignment, and there's no way to get it there. So I just made a hole. Okay. Good and tight. Oh, so much to do. 7/16. Speedo cable. So you guys get the idea here. I don't need to show you the whole thing, but basically I'm just going in and buttoning back up everything that I took apart to get this transmission out. So it'll be the speedo cable, drive shafts, exhaust, and then all like reverse lights and the clutch linkage. Oh man. This thing fought me every step of the way. I don't know, maybe she just doesn't want to have a Toyota transmission in her. But that's the way it is. So we're gonna fire it up, see if the vibration's gone, see if me drawing the transmission to the engine screwed anything up, see if I got the starter motor correct, because that was a pain to put in. And then we'll swap out the carb. Ignition, not in neutral. Let's put it in neutral. Neutral. Contact. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Now let's lean it up with the new carb. All right, now that that whole transmission debacle is over, I'm gonna swap out the carb, the 650 CFM for the 500. I just did a separate video you might see pop up on the channel, but comparing the two, physically, they are identical, except that the 550 has a slightly smaller secondary bore size, and not even by that much. So I'm debating whether I should have even bought the 500 CFM, but I'm hoping it comes with smaller jets. It's tuned for that size, so hopefully it'll be better. Let's pop it on and see. Okay, I've got the 500 CFM carb installed. I'm going to prime it and fire it. Need to hook up my vacuum lines. It sounds good when it's running, but I can't keep it running. I don't know what's going on here. Choke's open. Everything's connected. I don't have a fuel leak. I have fuel pressure. Plugged up my vacuum lines. Is there a vacuum line in the back? Is there a hole in the back? Oh, massive vacuum leak. All right, I pulled a pipe plug out of my old carburetor, put it in that one. I'm gonna bet it just fires and purrs like a kitten. Since I don't have a tach, I'm going to hook up the timing light and see what my RPM is. This says I'm at right around 760 RPM, which isn't bad. It still idles a little faster than I'd like, and I've maxed out the speed screw is not doing nothing. So I don't know if I don't have enough spring. No, it's already. I bet if I switch back to ported vacuum, that RPM will come down, because it'll drop the initial timing, so I can cheat it that way. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, that's not a good start. What's that all about? Not bad. Definitely needs some tuning, but I drove it. It's definitely better than it's been, so that's good. And now it's raining. Thank you, Seattle. So I need to tune this a little bit, and but mechanically it's done. Now I just got to do the weather stripping, finish the windows and the doors and the hardtop. That's a wrap for this build. Next time on Matt's Garage.